Hey everyone, it's Keegan with Neat Free Professional Organizing. I'm in a client's home office today helping them deal with paper clutter. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step is really simple. Let's take it one piece of paper at a time. Step 2, as we take each piece of paper, you're going to think of a general category that you would put that piece of paper into. So for this step, keep it very general and basic. Step 3, now that everything is categorized, this is where you can now create subcategories and file everything away. Hey everyone, so I wanted to go over a few more things for my first video, Paper Clutter 101, and the first thing is really that when you are feeling overwhelmed with the paper clutter that you might have and you're wanting to get it organized, step 1 really is to just pick up the first piece of paper you see and keep going and take it one piece of paper at a time. And then step 2 is very important because as you're picking up one piece of paper at a time, you're looking at that piece of paper and you're deciding, okay, what broad category can I put this piece of paper into? Don't worry about anything else at the moment. Don't look at all the other clutter. You literally just deal with one piece of paper at a time and then decide which category that paper should go into. Step 3 is where we can get a little bit more complex. So after you have all of your broad categories, step 3 is really the most important part, but step 1 and 2 help you get there without feeling overwhelmed and not knowing where to start. So with step 3, once we start filing, this is where you can still keep it as broad as you want, or you can get very specific. So when you start filing your items away, you take each of your broad categories one at a time. So let's say, for example, with my client, we created a medical broad category. So we'll take that medical pile, go to the filing cabinet, and we are now going to either decide whether she wants to keep all medical together as one file, or can we separate this medical file into subcategories, maybe like her hospital name, or dermatology file, or dentist file, and so on. With step 3, this is where you can either decide if you'd like to keep your papers physically in your home in a filing cabinet or in your office, or some people who are more up to date with technology might choose to now scan all of their paperwork and create their subcategories or their broad categories in folders on their computer. So that's just up to the client, and as you saw in the video, my client for now is wanting to keep her physical papers, so we started creating broad categories and subcategories from each of the specific piles. Well, that's it for my first video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope to do a lot more of this, but it really does depend on my client. You know, I have to respect their wishes, whether they want their home to be filmed, even though I never named them or the location of their home. But I really do hope that I can start doing more videos, especially with before and after effects of different areas in people's home that I start organizing. So until then, I'll see you next time.